4 months ago, 29-year-old Brittany Maynard became the face of the controversial Right to Die movement. She was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer and moved to Oregon to take advantage of the state's death with dignity laws.
And this morning, we're joined by Dr. Mehmet Oz to talk about Brittany's decision. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Oz.
Good morning. It's a big decision she made, and it's a wonderful discussion with her mom, who's for the first time speaking out about why they did what they did.
Now, how did she say the family initially reacted to Brittany's diagnosis?
Well, like any parent, you want to have some control over the destiny of your child. So when you can't protect your child because they've been diagnosed with an incurable brain tumor, you don't have to then cede the responsibility of what they do for the rest of their life. And Brittany was a very mature woman, like her mom, wonderfully able to deal with the complexities of life. And they become the face of the Right to Die with Dignity movement, in part because she decided she wasn't going to live her last few weeks not knowing how her end was going to be. She wanted to control her destiny. It's the one thing she could do.
All right. Now, when you talk to her mother about that decision, it's one thing for Brittany to decide that, but what did her mother think and feel when her daughter says, something, I want to end my life? As a parent, you want to protect your child at all costs.
Yeah. Well, it gave them a certain sense of peace. They could live out the days that they had left, knowing that she was going to have a peaceful ending, so they could go out and do things, hike, the things you want to do in life that you never get around to. They did them all. The tragedy is they had to move to Oregon to do this. And here's the big fear. In order to do one of these assisted suicide endings, you have to actually swallow the pills. You've got to do it all yourself. No one else can do it to you. So she was fearful she would lose the ability to swallow. And towards the end, it was more and more difficult. Periodically, she'd have a seizure. She'd be knocked out. So the ability for her to control that end was a big part of their decision. And the ethical dilemma here is it suicide or not? And what I love about the conversation, and the mom was able to clarify this, she said, listen, we didn't take her life. She didn't take her life. Her life was taken from her. She already had a problem she couldn't cure. And all we did was allow her to do something that's a permanent solution to a long-term problem, dying of brain cancer. Suicide's not that. Suicide is a permanent solution to a short-term problem. Because most people who commit suicide only have a 36-hour period of real darkness. They can get through it. They can survive. Yeah. So it's a very different ethical debate than I expected.
Dr. Oz, thank you so much. We know you'll have more on your show coming up at 3 o'clock today. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be right back.